Imagine a land declared a nation, but one the world refused to recognize. A place born of apartheid, where independence was a political illusion, and reality told a very different story. Welcome to the Library of Lost Lands, where we delve into the stories of countries that once were, but are no longer with us. Today we journey into the complex and controversial history of Bophuthatswana. Formerly known as the Republic of Bophuthatswana, it existed from 1977 to 1994. Its capital was Mmabatho, a purpose-built city near the border of Botswana. The flag featured diagonal bands of blue and gold and a leopard's head, designed to reflect the Tswana people's identity. With a population of approximately 2.4 million, Bophuthatswana was one of the so-called Bantustans created under South Africa's apartheid regime. Bophuthatswana was officially declared independent on December 6, 1977, by the apartheid-era South African government. Its creation was part of a broader policy of racial segregation, intended to strip black South Africans of their citizenship and assign them to ethnically defined homelands. Bophuthatswana was established for the Tswana-speaking people, and South Africa presented it as a self-governing republic. In reality, it was fragmented across 7 non-contiguous territories surrounded by South Africa and heavily reliant on it. Despite its controversial origins, Bophuthatswana attempted to function as a legitimate state. It had its own constitution, flag, national anthem, police force, and government. It also developed infrastructure, including an international airport, TV broadcaster, and even a luxury resort and casino at Sun City, which became famous and infamous during the sanctions era. The government invested in schools and some economic development, and there were citizens who hoped the homeland could become a stepping stone to true independence. Notably, it developed industrial capacity, including the world's first African manufacturer of buses. But the challenges were overwhelming. No country outside of apartheid South Africa recognized Bophuthatswana's sovereignty. Its independence was widely viewed as a legal fiction designed to uphold apartheid and disenfranchise millions. The territory was economically dependent on South Africa, with most of its revenue coming from Pretoria. Corruption and political repression plagued the regime of President Lucas Mangope, who ruled with increasing authoritarianism. Mass protests, strikes, and violent crackdowns became common by the late 1980s. As apartheid began to crumble in the early 1990s, so too did the puppet regimes it propped up. In 1994, just weeks before South Africa's first democratic elections, Bophuthatswana erupted into chaos. A failed coup, police mutiny, and armed intervention by the white supremacist Afrikaner Weerstandsbeweging, also known as the AWB, led to international outrage. The image of AWB fighters surrendering after being shot by Bophuthatswana police became an iconic image of the end of white supremacy in southern Africa. The South African government, under a transitional arrangement, intervened militarily to restore order. On April 27, 1994, Bophuthatswana was officially dissolved and reabsorbed into South Africa, becoming part of the Northwest Province. Today, most physical remnants of Bophuthatswana have been integrated into the post-apartheid South African state. The capital, Mmabatho, is now part of the city of Mahikeng. Some public buildings and institutions built during the Homeland era still function. Sun City remains a popular tourist destination, though its controversial past is often glossed over. For many South Africans, the memory of Bophuthatswana is a painful reminder of the distortions and divisions of apartheid. Bophuthatswana was a nation on paper but not in practice, a construct of oppression disguised as autonomy. Its story reveals how borders, flags, and constitutions can be manipulated to serve injustice, and how true nationhood depends not just on symbols, but on sovereignty, legitimacy, and freedom. Thanks for visiting the Library of Lost Lands. Join us next time as we uncover more forgotten nations and the complex legacies they leave behind. And don't forget to like and subscribe.